You meet me in the car park, and whatever the fucking happens. You will say yes, and I will say yes, and we go. Fight every fucking day of the week. Next week I'm fighting Brett May. I don't care. 20 stone. Boo-hoo-hoo. You weren't allowed to sell anything unless it was through me. Through somebody.
Because sometimes when they put you in those institutions, you don't get out.
He knocked me out, stamped all over my head. They thought I was dead. Did you have a gun to my head? Yes, you did. You know what? I thought you can't shoot.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You bit the guy's ear off.
As a human, do not watch no rules. It's not nice.
And how'd you even train for this?
You don't train. Yes,
It's like you've got a big fucking leg of lamb. It's like, ah.
Would I bite your lips? No, because you need to kiss your children. But I take your ears off 100%.
What, so you think you'll still be doing it when you're 50?
And I'll die doing it. People say to me, why do you not put these up? Because it's illegal. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on this, would I? Criminal Connection. Boxing, not a chance. MMA, I can't fight. Will I give it a go? Yeah.
Welcome back to the Criminal Connection podcast, and this episode is proudly brought to you by Betovo. Before we get stuck into this week's episode, we're going to give a big shout out to our sponsors.
This season's podcast is brought to you by Superstar Speakers Events. They are the UK's #1 destination for exclusive live experiences. These guys don't just put on events, they deliver unforgettable nights with some of the biggest names in sports, entertainment and beyond. From jaw-dropping Q&A sessions to meet and greets and unmissable stage interviews, they bring you face-to-face with the icons you love. Whether it's football legends spilling the secrets of the beautiful game or entertainment stars sharing untold stories, Superstar Speakers knows how to create memories that last a lifetime. And here's the big news. I'll be teaming up with them for an evening with Terry Stone, a live tour you won't want to miss. Head over to superstarspeakers.co.uk for dates, details and tickets. Massive thanks to Superstar Speakers for supporting our podcast. Please go check out their up-and-coming events now and book yourself a night to remember. Click on the link below and get involved. Welcome back to the Criminal Connection podcast. My name's Terry Stone, and this week we've got a no rules prize fighter in the house.
Yeah, get up.
His name is Bachir Fakhouri, aka Bash.
Yeah,
baby. So I just want to say thank you for
That's
coming.
in my way, by the way. I'll throw it in a minute.
No, thank you so much for coming on.
No,
Bash.
thank you. You're a legend, by the way.
No, you're a legend.
No,
Come on.
you're a
You're a legend.
If not, we're going to start fighting.
Okay.
You're a legend. I said you're a legend.
I'll take it. I want to keep my ears.
I'm joking.
Bash, like I've seen you on social media. Obviously, you've got loads and loads of people watching all the crazy shit you do. And I was sort of like fascinated by your style because, like, obviously a lot of people do this thing where, you know, they're MMA fighters or they're bare knuckle fighters, but you become a no rules legend. And I just want to ask
Thank you very much for that, but not really. I'm not.
But why? What? Because lots of fighters.
You know
go
what?
down
I
one
fight for pride, really.
right.
You know, and I ain't scared of no one. You know, with these MMA guys and that. Listen, good luck to them. Stay in your lane. Keep me in my lane. You know, next week I'm fighting Brett May. Supposed to be a traveller. Supposed to be the toughest guy in the fucking North. I don't give a toss. I don't care. I really don't care. Why fucking hurt me? See if you can hurt me.
So what I'm interested in, and I'm sure a lot of their audience will be like, how you got to that bit, right? So if we rewind.
Rewind, garage. I know, listen, I know everything. Garage Nation,
Yeah,
there you
mate,
go.
back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
But if we go back to when you grew up, like a little birdie told me that you actually went to like a really posh boarding school.
Yeah, cool. I went to King's School, the best.
I love that.
Yeah, King's School. Yeah, King's School.
So
then I
a
went
lot
to Kent College.
And not many people know that.
No, I know. But you know what? It's beautiful. And do you know what? You should learn. Like my daughter, I want her to be a vet.
Right. She's not going to go into the unlicensed.
Not a chance. I'll fight every fucking day of the week.
Right.
Every fucking day. Next week I'll fight Brett May. I don't care. 20 stone. Boo-hoo-hoo. But my daughter will have the best she can get.
Amazing. Have you just got one?
Yeah.
Right, okay, wicked. So you got a princess to look after.
And I'll give her everything I've got, everything.
Amazing. And when you was at boarding school, I mean, was you fighting there? Or-
No.
Right,
It was
okay.
no.
So you was
It's a
good boy.
private school.
Right, okay.
It was a private school.
No fighting allowed.
No, we were taught, and then things change slowly over time, and it comes down to like even now, do I want to fight? No, I don't want to fight. Will I fight you? Be careful. Yes, 100%. I mean, 100%.
So do you feel like you're torn between two? Someone's pulling you
Yeah.
out to fight.
No, 100%. Well, do I give a fuck? No, I honestly don't.
But I'm just fascinated. What actually? Because you've gone to a beautiful school, private. You've been brought up well.
The best. You can Google it.
But what made you literally decide to go?
Drug addicts. I was a drug addict.
Was that when you was at school? When you
People say drug addict. I was buying kilos. I was trying to sell it. Kilos.
Oh, right, okay. So you weren't consuming it all.
My wife's telling me off in the corner. No, you can't. 2 kilos you can't do in a week. You just can't do.
Right.
Yeah, but then allegedly, see my wife. No, it is allegedly. Okay, it was 36 a key.
And what was that? Because somebody offered you it, or did you just think actually I want to have a go?
No, I become a drug addict.
Right.
Then but I've got contacts, and then I started buying more than I should on tick, by the way.
Right.
Okay, so allegedly,
Right.
I'm being told.
And was the fighting come out of that? Was that what it was? Because the drugs got hold of you.
Nah, do you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay, allegedly. Okay,
Right.
I had 30 runners. Okay,
Right.
We run them in pubs, and you shut your fucking gob. End of. Okay, every runner, you weren't allowed to sell anything in that pub unless it was through me, through somebody.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that was it. Okay, and then if not, I come in and they turn the cameras off and you shut your gob. Okay, that was what I was told.
The fighting. I mean, did you box? Did you learn how to fight? Or
I was a pro K1 fighter. I'm not anymore.
Right. Okay. Got it. So the K1. I mean, I actually saw one of those fights and they were fucking brutal when it first came out.
Yeah, listen. I was actually a good, very, very, very good. I'm not giving it a big one. Pro K1. Okay, boxing, not a chance. MMA, I can't fight. Will I give it a go? Yeah. Next week, I'll fight him next week for nothing. Right? He needs to shut his fucking gob, okay, because he's going to have a problem.
Right.
And I don't care what he says. 20 stone, boo-hoo-hoo.
Right.
I ain't scared of you.
Right.
Turn up. He needs to be a man now. Turn up, because I've just called you out again.
And how many fights? Because like you said, you got wrapped up in all this sort of drug stuff because you became an addict. How did you actually get off the drugs? I mean, did you go to rehab, or did you just get yourself off?
I was sections a couple of times.
Right.
I actually enjoyed it. Actually,
What, being sectioned?
I did. I did paintings.
Were the drugs better in there?
I was selling it in there.
I mean, that's a move. You get put into rehab and then you start serving up.
Listen, I promise you, they were very kind.
Right.
Okay, they were very kind.
Right. When you was in the and you got sectioned, what did they actually say? Did they say you was mad, or did they say you was depressed?
Paranoid schizophrenia. That's what they said. Drug induced, though.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So if I don't take drugs, I'm all right.
And when you was on that, did I mean, just so that every audience can get their heads around it, was it like hearing voices telling you to kill people, or was it?
Yeah, listen, no, they weren't telling me to kill people, just speaking to me.
Oh, right, okay. And then when they were speaking to you, I mean, so you actually had
Terry. That's what they would say, Terry. Terry, listen. I like your picture. And shut your gob. There you go.
Did you actually have? But you had actually conversations. It wasn't like voices. You actually.
No, I had paranoid schizophrenia, but I was sectioned 3 times, and it's all documented.
Right.
But the problem is, the first 2 times were in where is it, Bobby? Yeah, Woodlands. Right. It's all documented. Woodlands in Hastings. Okay, 6 months each. But that was very nice. They were kind. The next one, no, they sent to me the Priory, which it sounds lovely, doesn't it? The Priory.
Sounds
No.
posh. Yeah.
No.
Right.
No. 7th ward.
Right.
You do not fucking move.
Right.
You cannot walk. You cannot do anything.
Right.
No, seriously. Your minute, 30 seconds, I guess,
Right.
is to walk. And they all got scars up their faces like this. And very, very dangerous humans, I guess.
Right.
But you get released quite quick if you're good.
When you're in rehab, because I've never gone through it, I mean, what's it like? Is it like One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest where you get given the pills and everyone just sits there, or do they?
The first one was, yes, the first one was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We had fun. Really.
Was you coming to the door going, "Here's Bashir"?
Yeah. I was painting and shit, and just the last one. No.
Are you a bit of an artist then? You can paint.
I can't paint for shit. No, I can't do nothing.
Oh, okay.
You do not. Okay, and the Priory, it sounds lovely, doesn't it? It does. They have a psychiatric ward. No. You cannot move.
And when you got released, I mean, obviously you've been there twice.
3 times.
On the third time, was I mean, because sometimes when they put you in those institutions, obviously you don't get out.
No, you don't. Remember this: they release you when they feel you're fit for society.
Right.
That's it. Okay, the first 2 were lovely. Mixed society, women and men.
Right.
You do what you want, as in, like, you have fun and just paint and just eat nice food, actually.
Right.
It's actually great. The third one, the Priory, no. You are locked up. You cannot move. Okay, 7 hours. Locked up for 12 hours.
Right.
You cannot move, and I'm being serious.
Right.
Okay, there's 2 Priories, by the way. There's Priory that's for the rich, and there's another Priory where no, it's terrible, mate.
So you went to the
I went to the worst place, and I regretted it.
Right. And how long did it take? Was that the longest you did in?
No. I actually only did 4 days there.
Right.
Okay, because it's £500 a day to keep you in there because you're high risk.
Right. Wow. And you have to pay.
No, I don't.
I was going to say because it's a bit libby, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to put you in this place, and here's a bill. Do you know what I mean? So, but the government.
The other one, 6 months, both of them. But it was lovely. If I'm completely honest, that's why I thought it was funny. It's not funny.
And have they put you on some sort of medication or
Yeah, I'm under mental health teams.
Right, okay. So I mean, being on those drugs, and then obviously going on these fights. But when did the actual, like you said, you was a K1 fighter. How many fights did you have when you was doing that?
Lots. I couldn't even tell you. Do you know? I'm fighting next week. I fought last week the other day. I'm fighting again, Brett May, this week.
Right.
And I don't care his weight. I don't give a fuck who he is. I actually don't. I'm 44, you know. Leave me alone, you know. If not, I can fight you.
Right.
I'll fight you.
So you have when you look at you come out to K1. Did you go into bare knuckle first?
I went into bare knuckle, and they set me up. Yeah, Jim Freeman, shitbag, by the way.
Say that again.
Jim Freeman, shitbag.
Right.
Oh, shit is promoter. Come on, it's not. They don't even have my following. It's just.
I don't even know any of these people.
No, that's okay.
Right.
No, but they set me up. $250. I got paid £250 the first fight, and $500 the next. I now make $5,000 a fight. So
right.
Who's winning? Me.
And when you had them the fights, how did it go? The first bare knuckle.
Oh no, they give me the best, which is good. Listen, I'm a man to fight. I don't want a weak man.
Right.
I'll fight you.
Right.
And but you know, it went wrong. You know, he knocked me out.
Right.
But he's now world champion.
Who is?
His name's Paul Hills.
Right.
You know, top level. You can Google it.
Right. But that's who you fought in your first fight.
First fight was Paul Hills. Yeah, see, how embarrassing for them.
But I mean, it's good that you've Because obviously when you watch normal sports, people do duck fights. So the fact you went straight into the deep
I go straight to the top. Even like next week, Brett May is top. He's a top travelling man,
Right.
and he'll fight anybody. He's 20 stone as well. I know I'm not nowhere near that. I reckon in stone, I'm 40. 13.
Right.
That's the truth. I can prove it. Wow. I prove everything by stats.
Right.
Okay. Will I fight him? Yes, 100%. I will fight him.
And you ended up with this no rules prize fighting that you do.
Yes.
And I mean, tell us about that German story, because I remember like seeing stuff online about it.
I've been to Germany. I fought for King of the Streets, Respect of the Streets, guns held me. Listen, all of these people, I don't want to say too much because one, they've become friends in a way,
right?
The bosses, and they are bosses. They are gangsters,
right.
Supposed.
Right.
All right, they are real gangsters.
Right.
You can Google it. But they've now become my friend. Yes, he did hold me gun to the head. And did he put me up a
Was it when you asked for your wages, or was it just, or did you have a disagreement with them?
He knocked me out, okay, stamped all over my head.
Right.
Okay, knocked me clean out. And they thought I was dead. And they said, we prefer to throw him up there than try and recover him.
Wow.
There you go. That's the fucking real truth.
Yeah. So there's no glamour in this fucking
No,
world, is
there's no glamour. No glamour. Listen, get a job. Get a fucking job.
You heard it, Fit. It's an exclusive. Bash says, get a job.
Get a fucking job. Little girls and men, get a job, or do something. I mean, when I fight, I will keep fighting. That's what I got. I got two fists.
Before we go into that, when we was talking about Germany, tell us about Germany, because you went over there to have a fight with someone, didn't you? And that was a no rules fight.
No rules fight, yeah.
But when you went over there, did you kind of know what you was going into or not, or was it just?
I don't care. I went by myself,
right.
So you ain't going to kill my wife. You ain't going to do nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I walked over. Yes, I did. Yes. Did you turn up with people? Yes, you did. And I know you turned up with. Right. Yes, I did. Did you have a gun to my head? Yes, you did. But you know what? I thought, you can't shoot me. You can't shoot me.
After the fight, did they try and put you in a fucking pipe or something?
Yes, they did. Yeah, they thought I was dead. They thought I was dead, so they ran me up a pipe. I woke up like a phoenix. I woke up, mate. I woke up. End off.
But you was actually in the fucking pipe. They actually put you in the pipe.
Yeah, put me in a fucking pipe. I thought I was dead. They knocked me out. They told me I was knocked out.
Right.
Okay, and then they carried me, put me in a car, and then they shoved me up a pipe.
Fucking hell. I bet that was a bit mad, waking up in a pipe thinking, what the fuck?
I was having a nap.
Right.
I was having a nap. And when I woke up, I did think, fucking hell, this is cold and it's not that comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't a fucking coward to no one, mate.
So the guy that you fought knocked you out, but they thought you were dead?
They thought I was dead, but I woke up. Oh.
I mean, this stuff doesn't sound like a lot of fun. And when it's no rules, is that means that you can bite, you can do anything? There's no.
Listen, I bite fingers. I've done everything, and they do it back to me, just so you know.
Right.
Bite fingers, they're hard to get off. I'll keep twisting and twisting. You have to twist them. They've got a bone.
Right. So you do that.
Yeah.
Because I know there was a quote you said, Bash, which I thought it made me smile, and it was because I think you had a fight with somebody, and I think you beat them. I think this might have been in Ireland. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you bit the guy's ear off, and people were going, "Oh, it's fucking out of order. Why'd you do that?" And you were going, "As long as I keep fighting, I'm going to keep biting people's fucking ears off."
No rules is no rules. Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
And don't watch it.
Right.
Do you know what I would actually say to you, as a human? Do not watch no rules. It's not nice.
Wow.
All right, but I will fucking bite your ears off. I'll take your fingers off, and I'll poke your ears out. All right? Everything I can do.
Right.
Okay? And they will do it back, though. Remember that.
Yeah.
Okay? Do I agree with it? No. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
But the money's better, right?
No, shit.
Okay. I just thought maybe you getting paid more money. That's why you went out.
No, for sponsors, I get lots of from sponsors.
Right.
My sponsors through the roof. Okay, but no, 500 quid.
Because they don't televise these, do they?
You're not allowed. It's legal. People say to me, why do you not put these up? Do you know why? Because it's illegal. You fucking idiots.
Yeah, there's no.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be on this, would I? Criminal Connection. I wouldn't be on it, would I?
There's no boxing board of control sanctioning the fights. There's no doctor. I mean, they have doctors there, right? Or not?
No.
Right. Okay. So it's just literally turn up, have a round.
Turn up, yeah. You meet them. You'll meet them. You'll meet them in the car park, yeah. You'll meet them in the car park. And whatever the fucking happens. And you will say yes, and I will say yes, and I'll meet you now, and we go. That is it. But is it clever? No.
And when you do your fighting style, what would you say it is? Is it
I was born different.
Do you just go in there and try and knock them out and then just type?
Yeah, no. I try and. Do you know what I try and really do? This is the truth. I hurt them. Try and hurt them. Would I bite your lips? No, because you need to kiss your children. Would I bite your nose off? No. Would I take your eyes? Yes, I will. Would I take your ears off? 100%. Would I bite your cheeks? 100%.
So you are like a rabid attack dog.
I'm like a rabbit. I'm like a rabbit. But he's going to do it to me. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's going to do it to me.
Right.
I will not stop.
And how do you even train for this? I mean,
you don't train.
I don't know if you had like you got a big leg of lamb, it's like just.
You know, sometimes they're on top of me. Yeah. I can't fucking move them. They're 20 stone.
Right.
I cannot pick them up. I cannot push them over.
Right.
And then they're starting to headbutt me, which is amateur, by the way.
Right.
And I can't move them.
Right.
I can try. They're not moving. They're too fat. I can't fucking move them. They're too strong.
Right.
And that is the truth.
I know it's illegal, right? But is there like a ranking? So you have like a British champion, you have a world champion.
There is no ranking. Do you know what there is?
So it's just like you win, well done. There's a
there you go. Get your money and on to the next year. Next week I'm fighting him. We haven't even agreed money.
How many fights do you literally have them fucking weekly or daily or?
I try and have one a month.
Right.
It makes my money. You know, it makes my money.
I mean, it's a fucking mad world you live in.
And now it's all right.
It is mad. It's like you've gone from the asylum into like a real mad place. You know what I mean? Like this is like so crazy.
Listen, I have two hands. I have two hands here. Look, nose is all right. I will not stop. I won't stop because listen. Well, I fight for money. I do fight for money. As in, my family need money. We need money, right? We're not skint.
Right.
No, fuck off. I will fight you every fucking. I don't care if you're travelling in gypsy. Shut up. Turn up then, Malfoy. Turn up then, please. Because now I've put you up on here. So now you have to turn up. I expect you here next week.
And with your missus, right?
She's sitting behind you, by the way.
I know. I can feel her eyes burning into the back of my head. But does she come and watch you fight?
I only have her. I only need her.
Because, I don't know whether, as a woman, whether you want to see your husband.
No, she doesn't like it. No,
actually getting.
She hates it, but listen, you've got two hands. Listen, you're doing this now. You're working. I have to work. I have to work. If I get $1,000 a month, I'm happy.
You know, I just didn't know whether she worried about you. You know, or whether she's behind you going fucking do it.
No. Okay. No. She encourages me when I'm fighting, but she doesn't like it at all.
But you love it.
No.
Maybe. Sort of, a little bit.
A little bit. Listen. Look, I've got no nose. I'm all right, mate. You can't beat me.
Right.
I will not stop.
When you have, do you train every day?
I train every day, but as a normal human.
Right.
I've got a sauna, which is sponsored, okay? And then I've got a run. I do a run 2 miles, right. Which is, I only jog 1, that's the truth, right. Okay? Then I do my weights, and then I have pure steak, which is sponsored. But no, I don't.
Right.
But when I back down to you, no way.
Right.
I will not stop. Will I win? Maybe not. I don't care.
Right.
Fuck you. Fuck you. How about that one?
Wow.
I don't care.
I love it. I love the attitude. Like you're up for it 24/7.
And guess what? When there's ag in the area, who calls me? Me.
Right.
Well, no. For anything with touching women, I think whatever like that, whatever. I'm not getting involved in it. You wouldn't know the people. You know them already. Right. I just like to listen. You go near women and children, you're in trouble in my area.
Right.
All right, that's it. Yes, it's the heavier people than me. 100% there is. But guess what? They're my mates.
And you're probably more game, right?
Who calls it? They call me. They call me. But they're heavier than me. Enough.
And what would you say? Who would you say in your career? There must be someone that you in your mind who was the fucking. Who's the hardest person you fought? Well, you've actually come away from there going, fuck that. I don't know what I want to fight.
Do you know what? I did fuck up once. I did. Massively. What's his name, baby? In Ireland. Shadow boxer. 20 stone. I thought he was a fat shit. Yeah. Nah. He had long strength. No, completely different. He could pick he picked me up with one hand.
Right. Is that when he did that? You thought, can I?
No. He was very, very, very strong. Long strength. It's different. I've got bodybuilder mates. Right. They can't pick you up like that. No, even 2 punches broke my nose, broke my chin. No, very, very strong. And I even told him, we're good friends now. I said, you're just like a mong, mate. I said, without being rude, you're very strong. I just can't work out how you're so strong. One hand. Picked me up, rim on the floor, broke my nose. His hands are that big. Yeah, I know. It's like
It's called shadow boxer.
Yeah. Right. He's my good friend now, by the way.
Right, wow.
I even told him that. I said, it's just odd. You're just weird.
Right. But that is mad, though, that he like you said, he had that fucking strength. And
broke my nose with one punch. He broke my chin as well, cracked it with one punch.
So that was the only one that you've had that you've actually fought fucking hell.
I know, I fought lots of boxers, but they're boxers. Let's keep that where they is. Yeah. They're boxers. Yeah, they're not fighters.
Right.
No, he was very, very, very strong. Right. I don't know why. I don't know how. Like picking up potatoes, a big bag. You do it easy. I couldn't.
And when you've been to these things, and like you said, there is a sort of underlying criminal element. What's the worst sort of violence you've seen? At one of these things, either whether it's been behind the scenes or whether it's been with fighters.
Oh, listen, there was more that I was going to say. My mate's looking at me now, so I have to be a bit careful what I say. But supposedly.
Allegedly.
Right. Okay, supposedly there was a drug dealer on a bigger scale than what people think. But don't worry, it's all documented.
Right.
8,000. Lost 10, actually 10. Yeah, half a kilo. Gone. It's almost documented. The police have it. And guess what? The other day we had armed police here again.
Right.
They come always for me. For nothing, by the way.
Right. Is it just because they think you might get a little bit angry?
No. They think I'm up to something. I'm actually the kindest, softest man you've ever met in your life. Right. If you had a problem with your daughter or something, or your son, yeah, I'll turn the screw. Right. I fucking will as well.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, no. You can see it, my Range Rover lost. I lost, supposedly somebody lost 40,000 in one day. Pound, which I paid for, or somebody paid for.
Right,
in one day, cash.
Because what was the thing with the Range Rover and the level crossing? Because there was a story, wasn't there, where was there a chase or something?
No. Supposedly,
right.
Someone was doing a drug deal, okay, for half a kilo or a kilo of coke, and there was 8,000 in the bag, or 10,000, I think, cash. I don't know. And the car went through the range of the thing, which is all documented. because I had to drive through it because it was somebody was being stabbed.
Right. In the car? Fucking hell.
Oh, Albanians were around the back. There was 8 of them. I didn't know. People didn't know they were there.
Right.
So one was in the car, but I put a charge lock. Someone put a charge lock on.
Right.
Okay.
They couldn't get out.
So they stabbed somebody several times.
Right.
And then 8 of them run round with a big machete, amateurs at me.
Right.
And they stabbed me several times, but it hit me, really.
Right.
Hit me as amateur.
You know, so you woke up a little bit sore.
I hid.
Right. And I mean, when somebody does something like that, I mean,
Is there consequences? Yes, there is. Yes, there is consequences. I just have to wait. What I do- Allegedly.
Right.
My mate's done with it. He says, allegedly, okay, supposedly, I called up the Albanian people that I know, and we found you.
Right.
What, for fucking 10 grand? Stick out your ass.
Right.
It's too low. Amateur.
It is mad, though, isn't it, that people would go to those lengths for such a small amount of money.
Listen, I was stabbed lots of times, only in the shoulder, by the way. I wasn't even stabbed. Yes.
Why? I mean, was that more of a warning, or did they actually?
No, they wanted everything. The police took my money as well. They took my money, okay, which is they took 9,000, okay, in the back in cash,
Right.
which is, by the way, was given to charity.
Right.
The cash was for somebody else.
Right.
The coke had nothing to do with me. The car wasn't in my name.
Right.
I lost the car. It was in somebody's name in Pakistan.
Right.
Okay. Had nothing to do with me, none of it. About 40,000 in one day.
Wow.
I still found you. I found you. I found her.
And when did you actually meet your wife?
She's behind you now. I met her 9 years ago. You know, Rob's been to my wedding and everything.
Wow. And what was when you met? I mean, how did you meet? Because I'm always fascinated because how people meet. Because I'm.
Do you know what? I'm going to be serious. We met at a sunbed shop.
You topping up your tan.
Yes, of course I was. I was topping up my tan. Yes, I was. My mate's laughing. Of course I was. I was topping up my tan, and I met my wife. And then after that, we stayed together. So.
Do you know what? I mean, that is a romantic story, innit? You met in a sunbed shop, and then what was it like? You exchanged numbers, and then you went out. And did she know you from before or not? Or was it literally just a chance?
I think so. Tell the truth. You were told about me, and she said, my mate said not to go with him because supposedly, what did I do? Supposedly,
You're a loan shark.
I'm a loan shark. Supposedly,
Loan shark. Wow.
I'm not.
So it's great. You've got many hats.
Yeah, but it's not me.
Bash, I'm gonna have to call you the Mad Hat. all these
It's
great
not
names.
me.
I love it.
I didn't do it. I swear to you, I've done none of these things.
Right.
Supposedly, she said that her friend said, "Don't go with him because he's supposedly threw someone in the back of a car." What else was it?
Drove him to the woods.
I drove him to the woods. Supposedly. What else did I do? Supposedly.
It's all allegedly.
Allegedly. What did I do?
Beat him up.
I didn't do it.
Wow. So I suppose that, you know, she and I take it she said, oh, you know, that could be you. He could be taking you in the car and beating you up in the woods.
I don't touch women and children at all. Everyone knows that.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? What else did they say? Come on, tell him. It's cool.
But if she says it and you repeat it, that makes it even better.
Tell him the truth.
They said lots of it, so.
Lots of it. But it's all fake. It's all fake.
Right.
You know, supposedly I put someone in a car over money. And I don't know, threw him in the woods. I don't know.
Did you get the money back?
Yes, I did get my money back. Allegedly. I don't know nothing, mate.
Right.
I know zero.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this like sort of bare knuckle unlicensed fighting? Was it been about 10 years or a bit longer?
Yeah, probably.
So you've got a lot of miles on the clock. I mean, how many more years do you think you're going to...
I'll never give up.
Right, so you think you'll still be doing it when you're 50?
I'll be 60 and I'll die doing it.
I mean, that is...
I'll die doing it. Not because I think it's cool,
Right.
because I won't stop. I won't stop.
I mean, where do you think you get that sort of mindset where you just never give
My
up?
mum.
Right. And what was she like?
My mum was oh, my mum. In her day, she was strong. She's a traveller.
Right.
Yeah, she don't give up at all. And I won't give up. I won't give up. To be honest, there's people here, maybe, I can't remember. Okay, if I made a call, you're f***ed anyway.
Right.
Okay, but I do not stop.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm a gangster. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. But I will not stop. Let's go to war then. Want to go to fucking war? Let's go to a war. Honestly, let's go. Because I guarantee you will not win. I guarantee it.
You are the Tony Montana of Hastings, didn't you?
I wish I
love
was.
that. Okay, let's go to war, she go.
Let's go to fucking war. Well, supposedly, cars were smashed up last night because they were rude to some. Oh, okay. No, listen, let's just keep that one with that one.
Okay.
You can go out the back. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm a nobody.
But you're not. You're somebody because you've become. I mean, so many people follow you on social media. I mean, one of your videos was it 15 million people?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people with the eyes on the bash. You know what I mean? So,
Well, lots of people on Terry Stone. Remember that?
Are you ever thought about writing a book?
I would like to.
Because I actually, when I was sort of following what you were doing, I actually did think this guy's a walking book, movie.
I'd love to.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I wanted to ask you is obviously, you said that you was diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic and that you obviously got protection and stuff.
Mm.
And you've come out of that and obviously you're doing all these things now. But, do you suffer with mental health?
Yes.
I want to say a huge thanks to our sponsors, Fragrance du Bois. Now, for those of you that don't know about Fragrance du Bois, where have you been? It is one of the leading luxury fragrances, only available in Harrods, Selfridges and Neiman Marcus in New York. They've got so many different fragrances for men, for women. All of the fragrances are unisex, so make sure you get involved and sample the delights of Fragrance du Bois. For all the Criminal Connection podcast crew, we've got a special discount for you. 10% off. All you need to do when you click on the link below and choose your luxury fragrance is to put in CCPOD10 for the 10% discount.
And how do you cope with it? Because a lot of people...
No, I've got to be strong. My mum taught me to be strong.
Right.
All right, yes, I am strong. All right, do I have schizophrenia? Yes, I do. Okay, I have to worry about my thoughts.
Right.
Okay, end of. And seriously.
And how do you deal with it? Because there's people that will be listening and watching this podcast that suffer from mental health, or they are suffering and they don't know what to do.
You know what? You've got to be strong and think it's only a thought. It's only a fucking thought. You sit there and you be quiet and you listen and say no. I'll be me. All right? Or be me, end of. If not, there could be a problem, but I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I'm going to be kind. That's it. That's all I can say.
Well, no, I think that's good. And what advice would you give to somebody if they were suffering from mental health? Would you tell them to speak to somebody, or would you tell them to go to the gym? Or
always speak to somebody.
Right.
Yeah, but listen, they're only thoughts. Promise, they're thoughts. Do you know what? Sometimes I wake up, I think I'm going to get you, but I'm not going to get you. You know why? Because it's a thought.
Right.
Shush. You know, you have to be quiet. No. Why get somebody that doesn't need to be got?
Right.
Just shush. Or if somebody really needs to be got, I'll get you.
Right.
All right, but leave it people alone. Okay, be kind. And think. You need to think. Give it 12 hours, see how you feel.
Is that your test then? If after 12 hours you still want to get them, you can get them.
I'll get them after fucking 3 hours. I ain't bothered. But I still think, Terry. I actually do. Ask my mate. I think for hours. Right. I'm a thinker. I like to think.
Right.
That's the truth, too. But I don't like hurting people.
Right.
No. Do I work for people? Yes, I do. But I have to be really pushed, like my mate here.
Right.
We have to be pushed. As in, no, I'm not happy. As in, you touched a child, and I don't feel it. My wife's telling me to shut up. No, I'm not bully. We're not bullies.
But honestly, there's a lot of people now that are very angry about the stuff with kids. You know, people fucking kids and stuff.
Oh, you touch a kid, I'll kill you.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody would be unhappy with you saying that. I think a lot of people would be applauding you.
No, I wish I was.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you, you know, when we spoke, you mentioned, obviously, I don't know if this was a mental health thing or whether it was a paranoid schizophrenic thing, but you said that you tried to take your life 3 times. How did you actually? Was there like?
You know what? This is obviously recorded. I had medication given by the mental health team, very strong one, very, very strong, and I just ate everything, diazepam, everything I could eat, and guess what? Within 5 minutes, the ambulance was there, and guess what? They said, no, he's out, but I ain't gonna kill you. So I should have been tougher as a man.
Right.
Right.
So the 3 times you've tried to do it, it was by just taking an overdose.
Those are very, very strong tablets. What was a waste of time.
Was it because you just had enough, or
I had enough.
Right. On one of the occasions, did you say he was in a coma as well?
I've been in a coma 3 times.
Was that from fighting?
Only 6 minutes. 6 days.
Right.
Easy.
That must have been a crazy. I mean,
No, the worst bit was the catheter up my cock.
Right. But if you was in a coma, you wouldn't have known about it.
No, I knew when they pulled it out because my cock is small.
Listen, anybody that talks about putting things in there, it's always
do you know what? When they pulled it out, I thought, fuck off. Right. This hurts.
Right.
This hurts more than you fucking.
Can you put me back in the coma,
yes.
please?
But you know what they said? You're here on the earth for a reason. Right. That doctor, very kind. Right. But he did pull the catheter out and it did hurt. Right. My cock's small. And I thought, fucking this hurts, mate. Hurry up, pull it out, hurry.
So when you left school, I mean, you know, obviously we skipped over that bit earlier. But you obviously didn't go into fighting straight away, but what did you actually do when you left school?
I left school. I was a consultant, okay, to start with. Yes, had a £1 million house. It's called Whitelands. You can prove it. Right. Yeah, 5,000 a month, easy. Right. Tennis court, a swimming pool, my own bar, restaurant, everything in there. It was beautiful. My car's DB9, Aston.
Lovely.
When I was young. Yeah, SL55, Mercedes, mine. I bought everything, ML 500. That was for fun. I bought all these and they were all mine, all stacked. I didn't even need them.
Right.
Yeah. Hush Bar I built, which is a bar, 80,000 I spent. Yeah. Which I lost. I lost all of these things.
So you built up like a property portfolio. You were obviously flying on all the stuff. But was that when the drugs come in? Was that when the
problem is, see, people talk about drugs as if like you're sniffing a line. No. When you buy kilos, you're in trouble, massive trouble. Because 1 kilo now is 26,000, so I am told, allegedly. Right. I don't know. Right. Okay? It used to be 36,000. Right. You to fuck up with 2 of them, you're in 70 grand of debt, and it has to be paid within a week. Right. And yes, was I sniffing? Yes. I also paid 70,000 a week. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And do you think because you went so kind of crazy with it that would you say that led to obviously the depression, the getting the section, the paranoid schizophrenia,
yes,
and losing like what you
Yeah,
do?
yeah, 100%. Because the problem is, you buy a box, yes, and you give it to 30 runners, whatever. If I did it. And then you got a little ounce for yourself. You do it, and guess what? Then you need another box next week, which is now we're up to 70 grand. It adds up. It keeps fucking going and going to the point you cannot get back. It's out of control.
So it's like you go down that sort of
No, out of control.
dark path. Yeah.
Out of control. It's not a line. It's not a little, I'll get free for 100. No. It's out of control. You're now in 70 grand debt. You've got to pay 70,000. You've got to pay 70,000 on Friday. That's it. That's it. And yes, can I pull it off a little bit? Not for long though. One day. One day. Yeah, you're out.
And when you, and I suppose really when you get to that point where you have to start selling stuff, you sort of grabbed hold of by that addiction. Would you say that contributed to obviously you trying to take your life and it just become too much?
You know what I thought? You know what? Fuck this. You know what? I was in serious debt, like 140 grand. I just thought, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gone, don't matter, does it? Don't matter. You know what I mean?
And when you grew up, did you have was your mum and dad like together? So you was in a
Yeah. They were together.
And did you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah. I got lots of.
And what did they all do? Did they all follow in your footsteps in the fight game, or were they?
No. They're not in my world.
So what's your happy stuff? We talked about all the dark stuff and all the crazy shit. So what's
You know my
happy
happy stuff is my wife.
That's the correct answer. You got 10 brownie
And
points.
my child. No, seriously.
No, because genuinely, lots of people, if you speak to lots of guys, they're like, oh, the old dear and all that. But I think real men do actually acknowledge that their wife is amazing and, you know.
She puts up with
very
shit, mate.
Yeah.
She puts up with shit. Be careful. And she's tough. She's tough. Yeah. She don't tolerate shit at all. She's behind you now.
She gets you in an armbar, yeah?
You won't hit me, but no, she don't tolerate shit.
And what do you do? So if someone said to you, Bash, let's have some fun. What is your idea of fun?
My idea of fun is taking my daughter out to go to the fair and go to the beach, something like that, normal. Well, you know, just basic. And we like that. We like quiet. I eat fillet steak every day. Me and my family do.
Right.
Okay? It costs me a lot of money. It costs me money. That's our fun.
Right.
Don't worry, but I'm just saying.
So
you know.
you're a carnivore then? You don't eat any
Listen, my
vegetables?
family own the Mandrake Hotel and everything else.
Right.
And we're all right. Okay, so I can always call them anyway.
That is a great hotel, by the way.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
I went in there and I thought, what the fuck is this place? Because you walk in and it's all like mad, isn't it? The whole thing, it's really cool. I really liked it.
I might be here. No, just say by my family. And that is my family. That's it. My dad's family.
Did you ever think about going into that business, or were you always?
No, I'm not allowed. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm a black sheep.
Right, okay.
Not allowed.
But the black sheeps are normally the ones. I mean, if you actually sat here now and someone said to you, Bash, you know, what do you want for the future?
What do I want? You know, I want happiness for me and my family.
Right.
That's it. Not us. You know, fighting to me means shit. When I fight anybody. I'll fight you now outside, not you. Right. No, don't bother me, mate.
I don't like that no rules thing.
Ah, shit. It's shit. You make fucking £500.
I don't mind you doing it.
I can get my mate now to fight you now for nothing. Not you. No, do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just amateur. Right. I'll do it. Will I do it? Yes. Will I fight Brett?
So you're searching for happiness. You want happiness.
Yes.
But what do you actually want to? Do you want to? I know you said earlier you're going to fight till you fucking die, right? But is there something that you go, I want to achieve this before I go? Do you know what I mean? You want to buy a house? You want to give your family something?
No, I've had it all.
Right, okay.
I've had £1 million houses. I've had DB9s, SL55s, everything. I've got a caravan out the front now. It's beautiful. Probably better than most people's houses.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's not being nasty. I do. Okay, I'm all right.
When you got married, where did you get married in England, or was it?
I got married at the best place, mate. Where's it, babe?
Sussex Exchange.
Sussex Exchange.
Right.
And by the way, and you can record this, £30,000. There you go. Shush. I didn't pay that. I paid 5,000. He's my mate.
And do you and you know when you have these fights, how do they advertise them? Do they actually do it online, or is it like a fight club where people just
Yeah, that's a private thing. It's like a weird thing. Do you know what it reminds me of? It's like porn. It's like you pretend to not watch it, but you don't watch it. You do watch it. You don't. No. It's very secretive.
right? So you can't buy tickets to it.
No.
Is it just literally you and whoever you bring, and they bring, and they do it? Do people film it or not?
Yes.
Right, okay. So there's obviously some money being made out of the movie. They do a pay-per-view thing. Or,
Oh, no. They make all that money. They got massive view.
hope you get a share of that box office.
Oh, I ain't got fuck all out of it. Ain't got fuck all, but I will do.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe it's through you.
Right.
Maybe it's through you.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I actually thought, Bash, you know, and this is because I always look at things through slightly different ways. And I know you're doing this like, you know, there's no rule fighting and just turn up in random places and fighting anybody.
it ain't cool. by the way.
But I actually thought, you know, I think you'd be perfect for Misfits.
Yeah.
You know,
They
sort
have
of-
contacted me. They have contacted me. Yeah, but the money's not right. I'd do it. I'd fight. You know, I would. But they're too good. Actually, Misfits are actually good fighters.
right, okay.
They're actually better than what people think.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen.
I fought Adams anyway. What's his name?
Adam Brooks.
Adam Brooks. I
Right.
fought him already.
So Adam Brooks is the TV guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
was that a boxing fight? Or
The boxer, he knocked me out though.
that was very nice, wasn't it?
No, well, yeah, it was out of order. Out of order.
So you raised a lot of money. for charity.
Well, we raised, how much we raised? 20,000.
Was that because I know he's a big knife crime? I'll say it in a minute. Adam's a big knife crime campaigner, isn't he? Was it for knife crime that?
Well, we'd raised 20,000 for children.
That's amazing. And now,
He did punch me hard though. It was out of order, really.
where did you was that a boxing fight?
Yeah,
And how many rounds did that go on for?
only one.
Right, okay. Fucking hell.
I know he can fight.
Yeah.
He's
No,
right.
he looks. Well, look, I know
He's just very. Listen, to be honest, he's very fit.
Right.
And can he punch? Yes, he can.
Yeah.
You know, I will never take that away from him.
Well, I saw him fight rhinos.
Well, there you go. He fought Rhino from Gladiator.
I actually thought he's going to come unstuck here because
Yeah.
Rhino lives in the gym. And then when he knocked him out, I was like, "Fucking hell, this guy."
No,
can
he's a
fight.
better.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn was there at my fight. And he was the one that was in his corner and he said, be careful, he's very fit, Bash.
Right.
If Eddie Hearn says that, do you know what
he
I
knows
thought? I thought, I'm in trouble here. I'm actually in trouble.
So you're going for some 8-mile runs instead of 2 miles.
Do you know, I didn't even fucking do a run off. Do you know what I thought? Fuck you, I'll just fight you.
Right.
I headbutted him anyway.
But for you on a fight game, you see your career in the unlicensed, no rules fighting.
I'm only doing no rules, mate. I'm too old now. I'm 44, so in 5 years I'm 50. Will I fight anybody? My mate will tell you I'll fight anyone. But there's a level. You got to, you know, no pro boxing.
Right.
Would I do it? Yeah, you give me the money, I'll do it.
Right. Have a go. Why not?
Oh, yes, there you go. That's the wording. The wording is correct there.
I suppose really your mantra is why not or why the fuck not?
Yes, well,
I
fuck it.
just want to fight. We just have it.
Do you know what, Terry? Honest to God. Do I do it? Do I enjoy it? No. Will I do it? Yeah. And listen, you can easily.
You must enjoy a little bit. You must.
Of course I do. Of course I do. Listen.
Do you like giving it out or do you like taking it? Or are you one of them guys
Both.
that just love it?
Both.
Right.
But you have to do it. Like today. This Brett May, see, he's called me out yesterday from Newcastle, Traveller. And by the way, I've mentioned you several times. So
When are you actually fighting him? Is it next week?
Oh, he said he'd turn up. Yes, that's all. I don't care. And the reason why I've called him out several times is because he's called me out. Right? Am I scared of him? No, I'll take a chance, mate. Will I fight him? No. But in the end, it's going to be the point where I can't do it anymore.
Right.
50 years old, how am I going to keep fighting?
And I suppose I mean, you can do like you said, the normal training stuff, but there's probably not any way of training for this, is it? I mean, if people are biting you and headbutting you.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Right.
I take products, maybe. I'm all right. I was sponsored, remember. But there is a level. Without being rude, if I said to you at your age, or I don't know how old you are.
54.
There you go, 54.
Top roll.
We'll have a fight outside. Now,
Right.
you're going to say, no, Bash, 2 days. Give me 2 days. Give me 2 days. I know you'll do it because you're tough. But you're going to say 2 days. I want to just rest for a bit. It's me.
But you want to do it now?
I'll fight him. I'll fight him now. Who is it? Where is it? Where is it?
So in your travels, Bash, right?
Yes.
Like you said, you've done a few extracurricular jobs. You've done some extra work,
Maybe.
to pay for the stakes.
Forgot.
But yeah, I mean, you must have some funny ones you can share with us.
But you know what? We did one the other day, me and my mate in Croydon. Mates, should I say, because sometimes maybe, I can't remember, 2 or 3. And yes, they were squatting, in somebody's commercial property, yes, which is wrong.
I hope you told them off.
Well, no, they were terrorising the woman. She's a woman, remember, she's not a man. Right. Yeah, me and my mates did go there. And yes, my friend, he's maybe quite big, I can't remember. And he did smash the wood out, okay, with not a hammer, anything like that. He could do it by himself, walk through it. They were told off.
Right, okay, they were told off. Yeah, that's good, because then they hopefully learn from the errors of their ways and they don't do it again.
Well, listen, it could be your mum and dad, couldn't it?
Or if it, I mean...
Yeah, I know. I already know, Terry.
But, but it's bad that people do take liberties with women and people that are, weaker. But normally there's somebody somewhere.
Listen, bullies get bullied.
Yeah.
Everyone gets bullied in the end.
Right.
So just do what you can do. Yes.
Be nice. Smile.
Smile and laugh. Like smiling. Until it goes too far.
Right.
And guess what, though?
Then the smile goes upside down.
Yes. And then guess what? I can be bullied too, remember that. Bullies get bullied.
So in your travels, Bash, right?
Yes.
Have you ever met anybody, like a head of state or somebody?
Yes, I have.
Right.
Yeah, the Kurdish Deputy Prime Minister.
I mean, how did you meet him? I mean, that's...
Listen, he's cool. That's why I meet him. Yeah. And you know what? We do speak regularly. Okay, and he said, I don't know, listen, let's see. Listen, he's, the wording has to be absolutely correct because he's so heavy, he's in high up. He's high up. You're talking with government, But he's a lovely man, lovely, very kind to me, very kind, How did I meet him? I met him through social media.
Right.
Okay, but we speak regularly.
See, that is the beautiful thing about social media.
Yeah.
You connect with people that you would never probably ever
meet. No, yeah, exactly. You wouldn't meet him.
Was he sliding in your DMs going, yo, Bash?
He was.
I want to see, because he's a fight fan as well.
He's a fighter anyway.
I didn't know that.
Right, no, listen, he's a boxer. His family, just to say hello, can fight. That's all I'm going to say.
I love that.
Yeah, no, he's tough, but he's lovely. He's a good man. And he messages me regularly. But he's a lovely man.
Have you been over there yet? Or are you gonna...
No, I won't go over there. But he's just kind.
The underboss.
Really, yes, he's the boss. He's the boss. But listen, he's very kind.
And if being in that sort of debt recovery game as well, you must know some funny stories, whether it's you or whether it's somebody else that's gone out and done a debt and it's either gone wrong or something.
Listen, they always go wrong, mate. They always go wrong, just so you know.
Right.
Oh, listen, there's so many go wrong, you'll be shocked. Me and my mates turn up. Do you know what? I took a car the other day, which is a Range Rover. I can give this up, this one. By the time I got home, I'd been arrested. They arrested me again.
Was this when you was in the police car the other night?
No, this is another one. It's a Range Rover. It was a nice one as well. It was all right. Well, about $2,000. I took it, drove it. The police intercepted on the way home. Right. And guess what? I was intercepted. It was the grey Range Rover. And intercepted. They pulled me over, checked me out. You know what they got me done for? Nothing. No drink. They swabbed me. They did everything. I was over on the scene. Fair enough. But afterwards, I wasn't. So I won. Yeah, they took the car, everything. Right. What was the point in that? Get a fucking rapist, mate.
Right.
No, it's not my game.
Right.
I only took it because he owed me fucking $2,000. Was it? I want my fucking money.
Right.
Money.
Has he
Got it
paid-
anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I was going to say, as long as you got the money back. That's
No,
good.
no. Do you know what I did? I seized the car and I had a fucking seize burnt out. Done.
Right.
Yeah, I wiped out just for fun.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, I did.
Have you got any other funny debt collecting stories? That's a good one.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. The guy came in that was very rude to my wife, yes. Was supposedly...
That's really bad. Why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly. Supposedly, he lends money. I lend money, supposedly, to people. £10, not a lot. He's a drug addict. And yes, I did taser him. Supposedly, in the face.
So there's some good lessons here, right? So don't be rude to Bash's wife.
Yeah.
Pay back any money you owe him.
Yeah. Pay it back. Pay it back, or if not, it'll be a fucking problem. And if not, make some calls. You must know somebody in your area that would know me or my name. And they would say, shush. Be quiet. Pay the money. Right. If you think otherwise, make some calls. Right. You can make a call, can't you? Make a call to a call to a call, which is very long-winded.
Do your own work.
Do your own fucking work, yes. Right. I guarantee they say shush. Right. Yeah, they say he's nuts. Just leave him alone. Right. I want to be left alone.
So has there ever been anything in your life that disgusted you?
Yeah. Fucking hell, yes, right. Sorry. And I don't mean to be rude to you. Sorry, I was just...
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you can swear, it's fine.
There's a guy, okay, from Pevensey. Yeah, I can give you his name and everything, but I ain't in the grass. Okay, he went home to his mum. Supposedly he was working for me, even though I don't do anything. Okay, and he went home. He wanted some pain, not from me because I don't do it. Okay, broke her arms behind the.
His mother.
His mum, and yes, broke her arms behind the radiator. My wife will explain it. She called me from hospital. Said, Bash, help me. And I've got it all. And then he broke her arms. He's in prison now, by the way. And then, my mate's getting annoyed already. And then punched the nan in the face, and the mum. The mum has that brain hemorrhage. Broke both her arms, yeah, for 40 quid. You didn't get it for. And then she called me and said, Bash, help. Yeah, well, we'll help. Guess what I did? It did help. I've got food. It did fucking help. I blocked you in the car, didn't I? And I beat the fuck out of you. I smashed your head in. Yeah, and you cried like a baby. Here you go.
Did you do did you break his arms as well?
No.
Okay.
No, you got a punch. I'll show you the
I mean, I'm shocked that somebody
swear
do that
to you.
to their mum and their nan. I mean, that is fucked up.
And the mum is old, and the nan is even older. For 40 quid. And by the way, you owe me £6,000, so give me my money. And by the way, you're in Lewis, so hurry up and give me my money. My mate winks. My mate's winking, saying, shut up.
That is a fucking terrible story.
So,
And that's because she wouldn't give him the money to buy drugs.
£40, yeah.
Wow. And how old was he?
32.
I mean, what 32-year-old man goes, Mum, can I have 40 quid for
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm going to break your arms and
No,
punch Nan in
do you know
the
what he
face.
did? He put them behind the radio and snapped them.
That's
Yeah,
just-
my mate's getting annoyed now.
So lots of people, in different communities do put glasses on the floor and break them, or they smash plates on the floor, right? But you, I was wondering if you smashing fucking beer glasses on your head.
No, do you know what? Let me tell you
I want to
why.
know what all that was about.
I'll tell you why. He said he's going to glass me. Glass me. I ain't scared.
Right.
I'm not scared.
Why would somebody say that to you? I'm going to glass you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Don't say that to me because I'll glass myself. And it's funny. It's funny.
Because I saw it and I was like, what the f*** going on here? But do
you know what? I know.
He
said
threatened you and you just went like, I'll glass myself.
I'll glass myself, yeah. But no,
I take it he ran out of the building at that moment.
I run straight out and shit myself.
No, he ran out. He ran out.
Yeah, no, he ain't going to glass me. Right. No one's going to glass me. Let's do it. I'll do it myself anyway.
Right.
You ain't one, have you?
Right. But Bash, I've enjoyed having you on. I mean, your stories are fucking great, and I do actually want to see. I mean, I've seen the videos online, and I've seen stuff that you've shared with me. But I definitely would like at one point to come and actually see one of these things, just because it's
anytime you want.
Up,
maybe next week. No, maybe next week.
You know, like when you have these boxing fights, right? And you have the trash talking before.
Yeah, it's all bollocks.
Have you ever had anybody trash talk to you?
No, I'll tell you what I have had, okay? See, he's a Mickey Mouse prick, okay? Right. He's very, very rude to me, okay? And to my mum. So did he get a punch? 100%. That's called real life. Real life, okay? Not boxing. And there's boxing, yeah, which is cool.
So what did he actually say then? Was it?
He said about my mum with dogs and stuff. I don't want to talk about it.
So you just fucking let him have it?
Oh, no, yeah, there's no rules. You think you know rules, not you. No rules is no rules to me, mate. Be careful. I'd watch your gob if I was you. Okay. Disrespect my mum. There you go, my mate saying now. No, don't speak about my mum at all, right? And if not, you get it straight away. Guess
so you
what?
give him the 1-2 good night.
Good night.
And then I take it he didn't say it again.
No, we fought afterwards, and I still knocked him out after. So right. I won.
So you had 2 for the price of 1.
There you go. Yeah. What's your gob?
You've got a daughter, right? What if some people say, I want my daughter to grow up. I wanted to find a man. I wanted to get married. I wanted to be happy.
She can't have a man. She's not. No, she is. She's allowed a man, and she's allowed to.
But what would you? What if someone said to you, there's something?
Walk her down the aisle. That's it.
Right. So that's what you want. Give her away.
Yes, properly.
I bet you're going to be hard dad, though. When they come home and they go, Dad, this is my boyfriend. You'll be looking at him going,
Yeah. Of course I will,
mate.
I know it. I know it. And say, I think you need to behave.
Sure. So can I have your number and see some videos? Just so you know.
I think if not, my mate Terry will come and see you as well. I'll shut your gob if I was you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Criminal Connection podcast. Bash Fakhouri, aka Bash. What a great guest. What a legend. Make sure you tune into his fights. I'm sure there's going to be some illegal website somewhere where you can pay the price and see him in action. If not, he's on social media. And for anybody out there that's watching this show and enjoying it, make sure you subscribe, right? Because a lot of people watch this. 80% of our viewers are watching but not subscribing. And if you subscribe, it helps me, it helps the show. It means we get fucking legendary guests like Bash. So,
good man, you're a legend. You're a legend. Is it?
So we will see you next week. We'll see you on the other side. We've got an amazing guest next week. So tune in, be safe, and we'll see you then.